food to change, baby, tell the mood to change.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
Yeah.
The shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. Fire.
Go off on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, he'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, box up.
From the gun, here's Gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal.
Here we go. Hey, lift. Watch the pass. Hey, 76. Touch.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That's going to be a long day.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plans being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hey, alert. Good job right there. Tempo. Good shot.
On first down, Carson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
36 power.
From the 39, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now, as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Seahawks take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
25.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selected running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just make these babies cry all the way back home. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson gets it to Gordon. Pushing through the contact. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go, D.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20.
From the end zone, gone toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter.
Robert Woods got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. Past the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Robert Woods, 98 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Wilson being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Tight end to the left, tight end left. 4 down. Got it. 26.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Right playing. Oh, here we go. Oh. Five.
To throw is gone. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Come on, D. 58's the mark. 58.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run with Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
On third down, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now, as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for gone. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Returnable for Lockett. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, easy, easy, easy.
On second down, it's Carson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hold up.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
What? 280.
I'm on. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Caught by Wilson. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Ric Flair.
From the 50, it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Hold on. Check.
On first down, it's gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
58, come on.
Get right. Get right.
58, boy.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, his 2nd sack of the night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Switch up, switch up. Switch. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third, gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Friday.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
4 down, even. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. You got listen. You got tight right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews able to record his 5th sack. Of the season.
Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Two times. Too quick. 3 down. 4 down.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Brandon Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Penny, a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, hey. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Got to do better.
From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now he'll pull it down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Get him, you got it. 41 Mike. Look for signals.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, baby. At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A game there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now gone. That's taken in by Henderson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6-6, pull it high. 76, tell him. 76.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll try and run it here, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's back to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Goff now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now gone. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
We're good.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the red zone now, gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. And Woods has it complete. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
He's checking.
Goff, a quick throw, complete to Cooks. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One last throw here for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.